All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Eye of the Storm Entertainment. My name is John. Her name is Monroe. Say hello.
Hello?
And we are back to do some sortie streaming on this lovely Tuesday evening. Monroe, how was your day today?
Nah, it was a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So,
I think most
yeah,
people would
just
most people would say that. Yeah.
yeah, it's just another day.
hmm
Just a day, just an ordinary day. Just trying to get by, like Vanessa Carlton said.
So we are fighting Kayla DeThane.
Uh, no,
No,
it's a spy
we're
mission.
yes. So our first mission is going to be a cryogenic leakage spy mission. What does that mean, cryogenic leakage?
You seriously asking?
Yes.
It's gonna be like icy stuff all over the place.
Okay.
It's gonna be very slow when you're trying to move.
I see.
Yeah, should be fun, right?
Yeah, should be fun. For sure.
And we are viewing your gameplay this time.
Yes, I should mention that I am going in as Avara. She is going in as the lovely Trinity.
I'm sorry, who?
The lovely Trinity.
There you go.
That's what I said.
It's not like you botched her name.
I botch everything, so it makes a
You
lot of
botch at
sense.
life.
I botch life. Yep, pretty much.
You're unsafe worker, you.
Hope everyone had a
Damn,
great
it's dark as
weekend.
hell.
Yeah.
Oop, I hear
Ooh,
a store.
Star. Alright, so let's go crack the case. Ooh, that cryogenic leakage is in all the worst places. Right where I have to go. Alright, so
Which one are you going to?
I'm
A?
going to A.
Oh no,
I
cold stuff.
apologize if I can't do a lot of commentating while I'm trying to crack these puzzles. I'm not the best multitasker in the world.
And you suck at these puzzles. This dude just like walked in as Trinity and tried to beat you to it.
No, he
Really,
did. No,
dude?
he did beat me to it, and he's doing it now.
I mean, what's the point in doing that?
And he messed up.
Are you serious?
Wow, dude.
I was gonna lay into him in the chat
Oh
if he
my
didn't get that.
god. Fucking.
I'm taking shit down. You take it down, Lotus.
Well, that was not the
That's
best way
not
to
how that's
start
supposed to
off.
go.
Yeah, that was. I was about ready to get ready and solve that puzzle real quick. Yeah, we're off to a great start here. I have the Storm Entertainment, but no. Here comes this tool.
I do think he's a lower rank
He
too,
is a
so
well, he's also playing a Trinity, and if I know a thing or two about Trinities, it's you know, they think they're the greatest because they play the support frame. But
I mean, just because the Warframe is the greatest doesn't mean that the player is, okay? And in this case, the player is
I'm just
not.
bullshitting. I'm just trying to get under your skin. Just
There's
trying
no
to.
need.
Oh, come on.
Trinity
Is
hate,
this
huh?
person gonna come in? Oh, I thought it was another Trinity gonna come in and try and do what I'm here to
Seriously?
do.
Why do you get invisible for this part?
Well, 'cause there's two thingamabobbers right here that could see me.
That before you open the door, though. Thinking for bobbers. Yep, he's coming.
Mm-mm.
He's coming.
Why?
Stop, dude. No.
Well,
There it is.
if he does that, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it.
I'll just let you know that he was coming. I'm gonna say, hey, stop him
No,
now.
I know,
I
I
said he's
know.
coming.
Well, I'm fucking up.
Great.
Yep, I messed up.
Great. And he got lost.
Well, that was awesome. Great start to this. I'm ready to go off on this dude in chat, but I'm not gonna do it.
I am.
I'm not gonna do it.
Fucking. Ugh. That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Blocking his dumb ass, too. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I don't even know if they can hear you right now. I think they can because you're in the party chat. But do you have to be in the same squad? No, you're good,
We're
right?
not in the group with them anymore. I don't give a damn if they can hear me or not. I'm
No, no,
just
no. I mean
apologizing
like
for
the
using
stream.
harsh language on the stream.
Can the stream hear you though? Because when
Why
you
wouldn't the
leave this.
stream hear me?
Okay, because we're in the party chat. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know how that
If you
worked.
can hear me, they can hear me.
Okay. Great. I just needed to make sure that all the lovely people at home could hear your voice.
Oh my God.
So do you want to talk a little wrestling?
Sure, I was just cussing this guy out for a sec and ignored. There we go. Sure, let's talk
So
some
one of
wrestling.
our ringside geeks. Oh, you're actually out of the group now. I don't know what happened, but
That's weird. Can you invite me again?
yeah, sorry. Just I don't know what happened there. Um, one of our ringside geeks, uh, crewmates, Dave, sent a text and he said he does not understand the ratings war or the obsession over ratings. Where do you stand on that?
Um, Honestly, if we're going to be honest about it, I think that it is fair to say that things are different now than they were before. And so when it comes to ratings, TV ratings, especially with the amount of people who own cable or even satellite, a satellite dish is steadily declining. I think it's fair to say that sometimes when it comes to ratings, you do have to take into account DVR and YouTube and Hulu and stuff like that too. Because a lot of people cut the cable, as they say, and watch it in other ways. But at the same time, I mean, if your ratings are low, they're still low because you can still have high ratings even with all of these, um, alternatives. So,
Yeah, no, me personally, I don't understand the obsession with the ratings anymore. I feel like ratings are a very poor indicator of the quality of WWE product, in particular, because I mean, if we're talking professional wrestling, that's the one TV product that usually, when you talk about ratings, you're talking about WWE. Um,
yeah, that was my point, by the way, that I was bringing that up is because, it's it really the obsession with it doesn't make sense because of the things that I mentioned, because of how different things are now. Is what I was saying.
I
I
think
just kind of went off on a tangent.
no, it's fine. I think the WWE ratings fluctuate so much that it's hard to really truly gauge, how successful the product really is. I think that if you look at
Sure,
the overall downturn in the ratings, because I mean they're just not where they were before, you have
that's
to say
true.
that the product has turned some
Something to do with
fans
that.
away. Yeah, it has turned
Oh
some
yeah,
fans away, but they hold pretty steady week to week. So
they do.
I don't really
That's very
I don't
true.
really see the obsession with that. Or saying like, oh, if the product doesn't do so well or the rating isn't up this week, that whatever was on TV that week was either a huge success or it was a huge failure. I don't think that that's a good gauge.
I don't think so either. At least not anymore. Because even with those things, the ratings are declining too. You know, when it comes to the Super Bowl and stuff like that, those ratings aren't the same as they were either.
Yeah,
And
so I
it's not just because of quality. It does have a lot to do with how many
streaming and
alternatives we have now. Yeah.
yep.
But you can't blame it all on just that. You're going to be a C.
I'm gonna go to B unless somebody's already there. Yeah, it looks like somebody's
Looks
already
like
there.
it.
Let's go to C.
Imagine if we got Dave to play this game
That'd be
with
great.
us. That'd be great.
And then if we could get Tom, we'd have the full Ringside Geeks crew.
Man, we could run missions together. That would be so much
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. Oh,
Oh, wow.
is that the synthesis target? It is. Oh,
Did he kill you? He
yeah.
did.
Well, I'm Ivara, so
Oh, okay. We're gonna talk shit about Ibarra now. Damn, how many did we put out?
hold up now. Don't start with the talking, all right?
Oh, you can't scan people and talk?
Who triggered what alarms?
On Bead, we're at C.
Do we really need? Oh, okay, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, they got B.
All right, so we need to do C.
Yes. This one is easy. You can just go to the side and jump up. You know this one, right?
Yep. Uh,
Oh,
could take, there we
yeah.
go.
So I guess basically what I'm saying is that we can sit here and talk about how the ratings things don't really matter anymore because of all the alternatives we have. But at the same time, we do have to be honest and acknowledge the problems, especially since we're mainly referencing WWE. We do have to be honest and acknowledge the problems that they have with the current product.
Well, some people have. I mean, you know, I often wonder if people really even, for the most part, think that. I think there's I want to say a vocal minority that thinks that the product has problem. I think a lot of people don't really even care that much. They just kind of watch WWE and they just want to, unplug their brains a little bit, and that's what they tune in every week for is comic relief, kind of.
I guess.
Because I mean, if there really was such an issue with the product, they'd have changed by now. But I mean, they're getting billion-dollar
Yeah.
TV deals, so why should they change?
That's because even with these low ratings that they're reporting, they're still not that low. And when you compare it to like an Impact or something like that, you know?
Yep.
Was that you shooting me?
No, what are you talking about?
Oh, I have
I
it up.
would
I can see you
never.
shooting me.
I would never.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's weird.
I wish I could see if we have any chat comments on here. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't show up for me anymore.
So far, we do not. I usually pull up the YouTube stream and just
Hmm.
have it playing while we do this. So,
Cool.
all right, mission two. We finally got through mission one.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Oh, it's a
mission two?
rescue.
Oh, yay.
So,
My favorite.
what do we want to put on for this?
You could keep Ivar if you want.
Nah, way too weak. I'm gonna go with the Turnk.
This person is talking, I'm assuming, in the group with us. Who cares?
Yeah, I think so.
Loki, Saren. Oh, the Ignis Wraith. He know how to use Saren. That's rare. And Inaros. I can tell those who know how to use Saren just by the gun they use. Now, apparently, there is someone returning to wrestling, John. Who was that person again?
Who is returning to wrestling? I don't know. You gotta tell me. Is this some WWE return that I don't know about or something? Or
No,
no, there's not a WWE return.
no.
That's what I expected. No, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, who is it?
Takeshi Morishima is returning to professional wrestling. And from what I hear, he is returning to All Japan Pro Wrestling. So
All Japan, really?
it might be time to invest in an All Japan subscription.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know who Morishima is, just go back and watch some old ROH footage, please, because he is, in my opinion, in some circles he's not underrated, but in many circles, I think, as far as big men are concerned, he's one of the most underrated of all time. He puts Walter to shame, legitimately.
That's
And I am a big Walter fan, as you know. I'm a big fan of his. He puts Walter to shame.
that's some big praise.
Yeah, no, this guy is a bruiser, a flyer, charismatic. Everything you could possibly want in a professional wrestler is Morishima.
So
Flashy?
why did he
I
stop
wouldn't say
wrestling?
flashy. He lost his passion for it, from what I
Oh,
hear.
wow.
Yeah, so he just decided he didn't want to do it anymore, and I guess that's changed clearly. And
Huh.
I think he said it was because of an All Japan show that he went to, and so a lot of people get the vibe that what he's saying there is he wants to wrestle for All Japan.
How about that? That's pretty great.
And
Well, good for him.
what I like about All Japan is that All Japan is that company that's been working with all the different other independent Japanese wrestling organizations like Dragon Gate. They brought in Shingo. They're bringing in Mochizuki. They're bringing in Shun Skywalker.
Hmm.
So I really appreciate that. Um, yeah, definitely. Morishima, if you guys don't know who he is, check him out. Like I said, just watch some old ROH. We're talking a beast. Just a
Yeah.
total beast. If you're a fan of Vader, you will love Morishima. Alright, I struck out on the first one. Let's see if I can get this guy over here.
Now, I do remember the infamous match that he had with Samoa Joe.
Do you?
I do. I
Oh.
remember seeing that match. You can go up top. The doors are
Yeah,
open
I
up
know.
top.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I decided to go down below. What about his infamous match with Joe? or
Well, I
Danielson.
brought that up to ask or Danielson. Is there one you're looking forward to now? Do you know anybody in All Japan that you would like to see?
Well, I mean, everybody's talking about Shuji Ishikawa, but I mean, I'd like to see Morishima face anybody. But hey, Kenzo Miyahara in All Japan, Shingo Takagi in All Japan, if they could pull that off. Shit, Masaki Mochizuki. I'd like Morishima's the kind of guy who could probably get a good match out of just about anybody. In the same vein of Walter, where if you're working with a smaller guy, they have that real great underdog story built in. If they're working with
Hmm.
a big guy, they have that Clash of the Titans type of match built in. So there's a lot of different things he can do, and I think that he'd be interesting in all of them. How about you? Anything in particular you're looking for?
Not anything in particular, but I am looking forward to watching his return. Um, I like his story so far, and I remember, like I said, I remember that those matches, and I would love to see if he brings something new, you know, does
Sure.
something new, something different. So, yeah, I think his return is going to be very interesting. I don't know where this guy is. He's somewhere behind me. He was behind me. Oh, okay, he teleported. Cool. Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. Got a big weekend actually coming up for wrestling with the G1 Climax starting up, and I know Stardom has some big shows. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
that's more next week, but still, um, lots of big stuff going on in the world of wrestling right now.
It's true. I'm really excited for the G1 Climax. I think they have a really strong, or a lot of strong cards this year.
Yeah, I mean, almost every card, to be honest with you, has at least one
Yeah,
match that
just
I
like
think
every
I really
night.
want to see. So,
Right.
I mean, that kind of consistency, they didn't even have that last year.
I
Um,
don't think so.
there were nights, when there were things that just kind of dragged, but this year it's entirely different. I mean, you look at
That's
that B
great.
block, you're talking about the only weak link in that B block is maybe because I mean I am kind of interested in seeing what Tamatonga can do now that they've run that whole angle at the Cow Palace show.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the only weak link in that block would be Yano. And even still, the
Yeah.
Yano matches with like Ibushi and Omega could be good comedic relief. They could be, you know. So
Yeah, I guess. I don't care for it, man. I mean, I get Yano as a character, but I honestly there could have been somebody else they could have put in that spot. Like I'm over the Yano character.
I'm more
And I
over
feel like
Yoshihashi.
I don't. Give me a Yoshihashi any day of the week over Yano.
I disagree.
I mean, I get the whole comedy thing. It's just that when it comes to things like this, which I take seriously, I thought was supposed to be viewed as something serious as this tournament, I don't want any comedy shit like that in the between. I don't care to see it. I mean, if you want to be in the opening tag, y'all know do your thing. But I just don't care to see him in the G1 taking up a spot for someone else that could put on even
I
greater
do get
matches.
that.
Like I don't.
I do get that, but at the same time, don't you think that these guys need to have little not I don't want to call them breaks, but need to have like a night where they can just kind of coast instead of having to go 100% and in the middle of this 3 week, 4 week tournament, 6 week, whatever it is tournament where you're just burning yourself to the bitter end.
Then don't burn yourself to the bitter end. I don't know. I guess I understand that. Um, but at the same time, they know that this tournament is coming. It's not a new tournament, and they know what's expected of them, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good enough reason for me or excuse for me. I'm not saying yes or no. I'm saying I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I just don't care to to see it. Me personally. Some people love Yano, and that's totally fine.
I'm growing. I'm
Just
growing to like Yano. I'll
That's
tell you
totally
what.
fine.
I'll tell you what. I don't like Yano when he steals a win away from a guy like Michael Elgin like he did last year, and that's going to happen this year. So just get ready for it. Something's going to happen where he's going to beat somebody big. But, however, his comedy is very funny, especially when he's allowed to do things that are new. Like he probably is going to have an awesome match with Omega and an awesome match with Ibushi. And last year I was totally against that and I hated those matches. But you know what? I've grown to like it. I really have.
Well, I don't. And I feel like he can do his shtick whenever he wants to, but when it's something seemingly important like this tournament, it shouldn't be there.
Oh boy,
Are we already getting shot? Did someone already die?
I did.
What is happening?
I went the
Dude,
wrong
I
way.
saw a body fall as if someone died. Yeah, did you die?
Yeah, I died.
Oh my God.
Well, I went the wrong way and I ran right into a wall of guys and they just destroyed me.
You didn't go the wrong way.
I did before.
Oh, that's what happened? I wasn't even in the game yet.
Yeah, you can see though these guys are shelling out damage. This is yeah, the bubble's already down, so be careful.
Shit.
This is some
Man, I
serious
got hit
stuff.
twice and I got down to 17.
That's what I'm saying. This is some serious business, so watch yourself now.
Are our teammates here? Or is it just me and you?
I think our teammates are here. At least one of them is.
Alright.
Yeah, we have two
Where's
teammates
the
here.
other one? Oh, they're both here?
Yep, they're both here.
Someone's not in the circle because he almost died.
Have you seen the Rise Stardom cards? The co-produced events or whatever they're doing?
I have, yes.
Does any of
That
that
is the
entice
one that
you?
will have Viper and Kagetsu
No, it's
for the
not.
title.
Well,
That's the same show.
There's two of them. The first one will not. The first one is just like a bunch of different Rise girls against the Stardom roster. But the second show on the 22nd is. There's actually one on the 14th that's also a Rise show co-produced.
Well, I know they have one on the 16th.
Yes, that's the one with Momo
HCK,
and
Hazuki.
HCK. Yeah. Where is
How
this
do I
terminal?
get down there?
Oh, over here. Babe. Yep, you got it.
I'm coming.
So,
I mean, that person isn't with us, so I mean, sorry, bro.
yeah, you're right. Your loss. Well, he'll probably get all the credit for the mission anyways.
Oh, probably. But anyway, I know that two of the women from Rise were injured, and they're not going to be able to participate in the show.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And I think Shotzi Blackheart is one of those people who's someone I was really looking forward to seeing, because I hear a lot of great things about her, but I've never seen her wrestle. So I was really looking forward to seeing that, but I think she's one of the people that got hurt.
Now, Rise is from where? What is Rise?
I think it's an American promotion,
Yeah, from
but I'm
where?
not sure where.
Okay.
I don't know much about Rise at all. Now, I think that is the company where Tessa and Mercedes Martinez had that Iron Woman match, I think, which is very recent. I think that was Rise, but I'm not sure.
You taking it? All right, let's roll.
I got it. so many enemies in the Kuva Fortress, man. I hate it here when I'm not in the right Warframe. So easy to get caught up too. Like,
Yeah, it's a very like the map is very, what's the word?
yeah,
Ob- obtuse?
maybe.
I don't know.
But anyway, you were bringing up those Stardom shows.
Yes. Oh, well, I don't know. I was just wondering if there was anything on there that stood out to you, if you had seen the roster or um
What about you?
for me, I mean I hate to look towards the matches that have men in them, but the fact that Dr. Wagner Jr.'s working a Stardom show is something that's very interesting and very cool to me, because I did not know that Lucha Libre and Stardom had any kind of, working deal or anything like that. And so I'm also wondering what that's going to mean for Stardom in the future as far as like bringing in like AAA or CMLL ladies.
Um, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Mayu Iwatani literally come out with lucha masks, and you didn't know they had anything to do with
No, I
any
shouldn't say
type of lucha.
lucha libre. That was too general. But what I meant was like AAA or CMLL. I didn't know that they had any
I
relationship with
see.
those companies because I had never seen Stardom talent there. Now I've seen Stardom talent in Lucha Underground. So I mean, no, I've known that they've had lucha influence. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking more about lucha promotions in particular.
I see.
And
I
that's if you
see.
consider Lucha Underground a Lucha promotion, which I don't. I think Lucha Underground is
I
American
don't.
television. So
Absolutely.
it's not really Lucha. But
Shit, that scared the shit out of me. I thought I did something wrong. Sorry. That
no,
scared me so bad that thing came flying by.
you're
It's like,
fine.
oh no, I'm at the map.
God, Arkwing is so.
But either way, yeah, because I remember Dr. Wagner Jr. being in Stardom before, and I
Oh, he's
remember
been there
liking it.
before?
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know that. Well, there you go. That's my
oh
Joshi
yeah.
knowledge.
Wait, you have the opportunity to learn.
To
That's the best
experience
part
it.
about it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited for that. But I mean, we talked on the podcast about HZK and Kagetsu and how great that's gonna. Or I'm sorry, HZK and Momo and how great that's gonna be. I expect that to be probably the best match on all of those cards. Although the match with Viper will be great too. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to be honest with you, a lot.
I agree.
What do we
Another
get?
sculpture.
Oh, Anasa!
Oh,
Woo!
NASA.
That's fine though, because I
Um,
need the endo to boost up these mods.
well, let me ask you this before we end the stream.
These
We
mods.
watched the last match of Io Shirai, and no, that wasn't during the last match. That was during the Momo Jungle Kiona match. Afterwards, Momo actually got on the microphone and called out Hazuki, and then Diana Perazzo came out and
Hmm.
said some words, and then just kind of stood around. Um, their interactions between Momo and Hazuki. What did you think about those?
In what sense?
I mean, what did you think about all of that? Because Momo was talking, I guess they both were kind of talking shit to each other, and we don't really hear Momo talk that often, or HCK. So I was curious as to what you thought about that whole segment.
I thought HCK had a shit ton of charisma that I didn't think she had because she was like a face for so long and she was just kind of like that lovable baby face that didn't really say too much but just kind of had a bunch of fire. Now she's kind of like turning into that badass. And I think that Momo's quiet, um, but not, and I don't want to say overconfident, but quiet confidence. I think that
Mm.
those two things work really well with each other. So that's I think added a lot to the match is the fact that Momo's like I'll take on all challengers, and then here comes HDK saying, "Oh really? You're gonna take on all challengers? Well then let's go right now."
Slapping her around and shit. Remember
Yeah,
that?
exactly. Not taking her seriously, you know, and that was never a part of her game before.
No, it wasn't.
So
Well, that segment in particular really, I really, really, really liked it, and I think it's because we get to see more of those two wrestlers, like you said, that we didn't see before, and I think that goes for both of them, not just HZK. Um, but man, so much fire from Hazuki in that segment, not taking Momo seriously, slapping her around, looking at her like she's beneath her. I love it. But Momo still standing her ground, talking shit right back to Hazuki, taking the licks that she's hitting her with and just not brushing her off, not taking her seriously. Dude, this is everything. This is everything. I love it. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that match.
great. I am too. I really am. I think it's gonna be like I said, the best match on and of course you've got the Viper match which could turn out to be great. But I really do believe that Momo and HDK is the match to watch. And I should say Hazuki because that's
Yeah, I go back and forth with that, and it's just so weird. But
yeah.
yeah.
But all right, so let's call it a stream and say goodbye. So for Eye of the Storm Entertainment, we hope to be back soon. I want to be doing more frequent streams, so we'll do the
Yeah.
sororities and all kinds of stuff here and there, especially with everything that was announced at TennoCon. Hopefully that'll be out, and we'll be playing that stuff like crazy. So, yeah, I have the Storm Entertainment. My name is John. I'm on Twitter, X John Neve. She is Monroe. She's on Twitter at.
I am on Twitter at E of the S underscore ENT.
And yeah, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Come hang out with us anytime. We'd love to talk wrestling, Warframe, or anything that's on your mind. And we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us.